That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Push him back. Push him back. Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Raekwon McMillan.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go. Alert, alert, alert. Let's go, Heavy.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Moore. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Allen now on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
16 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The tackle by
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch blood, watch the blood. Watch twins.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To throw on second down. Moore. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Bills have recovered.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Gurley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
He's across midfield.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
Right there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Jacobs now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The Raider first down.
Here's more. Off play action. Reception here by Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
More now on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw is Moore on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22
yards.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Switch up. 49, guys. Mike.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. More now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6.
That one goes for 24 yards.
319. Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Right there.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Check. 25. Check 25.
From the gun, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Tyler Bass.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting into someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run the counter. It's Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Jordan Poyer.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Richard. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a screen to Richard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Complete to Jalen Richard.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And a Raider first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Moore to throw on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Today's final score.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.